Imagine a tiny robot the size of a human cell, injected by the millions into your bloodstream to embark on a search and destroy mission to locate cancer cells and kill them, leaving your healthy cells intact, eradicating the nasty side effects of chemo and radiotherapy. Now imagine windows that clean themselves, digital storage cards almost invisible to the naked eye, and fabrics that can never wrinkle or stain. Sounds like fiction? These aren't the predictions of some wild-eyed mad professors, but the echoed conclusions of a group of like-minded, well-respected scientists working on the new emerging field of nanotechnology. The Republic of Korea was once an agricultural nation. Now, the country, also known as the land of the morning calm, is a major economic power and a leader in science and technology. Now the world's 12th largest economy and an information and technology powerhouse, Korea is setting new frontiers in the field of nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is, broadly speaking, the art and science of manipulating and rearranging individual atoms and molecules to create useful devices and systems. The term nano refers to 1/1000th of a meter. To put that scale of measurement into perspective, if you divide the diameter of a strand of human hair by 80,000, you would get 1 nanometer. The nanometer is the magical point where man-made tools can begin to manipulate individual atoms and molecules. Everything from strength, electrical conductivity, and optical properties can be modified based on atomic structure and combination. For example, coals and diamonds are both constructed from carbon atoms. It is merely the difference in arrangement that produces a pricey jewel or an inexpensive fuel. From the food we eat, the clothes we wear, the manufactured products we use, to our body's composition, everything is made from atoms. Once we know how to manipulate the atom, we can change the rules of the game for almost all that is around us. Take, for instance, washing machines and refrigerators, common household appliances you use every day. Nanotechnology is now challenging these conventional methods of cleaning and sterilizing. Samsung's latest Silver Wash Nano washing machine does not require any detergent. It cleans using silver ions. Using nanotechnology to electrolyze pure silver during wash and rinse cycles, these silver particles sanitize and disinfect fabrics throughout the lifetime of the washing machine.
The first time I heard about this particular project, I did have doubt about it, but I experimented by myself. For example, if you wear your underwear without washing for, let's say, a week, it's become very dirty and stinky. Matter of fact, using silver-treated underwear, it can last a week without smell at all.
So how does it work? Electricity is passed through electrodes to generate silver ions 1 nanometer in size, invisible to the naked eye. Water is then released, transporting over 4 billion silver ions into the washing machine. These silver ions dissolve in water to create a super cleaning solution that cleans your fabric on the molecular level, penetrating deep into your clothes with a sterilizing ability of up to 99.9%.
So once you wear it, it doesn't smell.
And if that isn't clean enough for you, these silver ions also disinfect the washing machine drum and its internal parts. But why silver? Since the ancient times, silver has been known for its power to deodorize and sterilize. In ancient Greece, silver jars were used to keep water, And during the American West Frontier period, silver coins were often used to sterilize milk. But for the Silver Wash Nano washing machine, silver ions present another advantage.
The basic idea was energy saving. Usually in washer, you need to have high temperature water and you need to use some energy to warm up. But using silver, you can use cold water, but still make it very clean.
Samsung has also developed a silver nano health system that eliminates bacteria and odors in everyday household appliances. The silver nano refrigerator boasts of a germ-free environment that keeps your food fresh and bacteria-free. A silver nano coating is applied to the inner surfaces of the refrigerator. As the air within the refrigerator circulates, the silver nanoparticles move around inside. Upon contact with bacteria, the silver ions destroy them and prevent more from reproducing. Then there is the silver nano aircon that uses the same technology. The key components of the aircon's interior filtration system, like its filter, are coated with silver nano ions. The silver solution disperses microscopic nanoparticles between 1 to 100 nanometers in size. When in contact with fungi or viruses, it breaks down and kills the bacteria cells. While nanotechnology and silver improves the function of everyday appliances, the use of silver presents a unique challenge.
The future plan is I'd like to make silver cheaper than silver. Silver is a still expensive material, right? And we need to make cost effectiveness. Also, we do have different products for killing the airborne germs. We call it microplasma ions we developed.
The use of microplasma ions in environments where masses of people gather, such as on public transportation, can be beneficial in curbing the spread of germs and diseases, creating a future environment free of viruses.
We didn't go that far yet, but I'm working on it.
The potential benefits of nanotechnology don't just stop there. The medical world is falling head over heels with nanotechnology's promising advancements. Is it really possible that the cure for heart attacks and cancer is right around the corner? For years, researchers have sought techniques to advance heart care to reduce the risk of heart attacks and hypertension in patients. Today, they might have just found that solution in the application of nanotechnology in medicine. Nanomedicine is a medical intervention at the molecular scale for healings and cures. It is quite possibly the medicine of the future. Currently, diagnostic procedures vary widely, from asking a patient questions to turning to X-ray scans for results. And when it comes to treatment, people turn to surgery and drugs, neither of which is sophisticated from a molecular perspective. Surgeons can neither see molecules nor cells, and most current drugs present limited cures because they cannot target disease cells without affecting other healthy cells in the body's system. But nanomedicine will change all that. In nanomedicine, scientists can work into medical mediums, minuscule, carefully engineered particles invisible to the human eye to diagnose and treat diseases. These intelligent nanoparticles can be programmed to deliver drugs directly to infected cells. Scientists already see the potential applications of nanomedicine. Nanoparticles can be used to locate and destroy cholesterol molecules, reducing the risk of heart attacks and hypertension. And if the theory that mental depression is found to be molecular in nature, nanoparticles can assist in identifying responsible molecules and deliver specific drugs to these sites. But all that is to come. Right now, one of the key advancements at the Yonsei Medical Center in Seoul is the development of nanobiosensors that can be used to diagnose diseases more effectively than traditional methods.
I think that the advantage of nanobiosensor is ultra-high sensitivity and real-time detection. In the hospital, we need quite a large amount of blood to diagnose. But if the sensitivity significantly improved, then we need only small amount of samples.
Another advantage is that results can be obtained in real time. Usually at a hospital, it takes several days to receive results after your blood is drawn. With the nanobiosensor, results can be read on site. But that's not all the university is working on. Cancer is one of the major killer diseases in the world. As researchers race to find a cure, scientists at Yonsei have made some headway in their nanomedical research. Better yet, they've devised a system invisible to the naked eye that could potentially diagnose and treat cancer at the same time. This device works on a molecular level and can be put into liquids and injected into patients. It's called the MGNC, the Multifunctional Magnetic Particle Gold Nanocomposite. If you had bionic vision up to 1/1000th of a meter, you'd see the MGNC as a small round ball made up of 4 layers. It has a magnetic core for magnetic resonance imaging. Magnetic resonance imaging is used in the diagnosis of cancer to identify cancerous cells. Traditional scanning is done by placing a patient inside a medical device. Not only does it take up space, but patients often become claustrophobic when strapped and placed inside the narrow interior. But what the MGNC promises is invisible nano-sized scanning devices that can now be injected into patients to obtain similar results. The technique is non-invasive and is able to provide intricate images with excellent contrast details. The MGNC can also improve current treatment by targeted therapy. The outer layers are coated with an antibody that can be programmed to specifically target cancerous cells and kill them. And it's enclosed in a polymer shell that protects its contents, ensuring the MGNC is able to travel in the body's system undetected without triggering the body's immune system. This brand new technology marks the beginning of the personalization of medical care. Scientists and doctors can now design medical procedures specific to patients' individual needs instead of using a general treatment. There's also talk of developing smart medical systems to be placed inside the human body and programmed to release specific drug therapies when it recognizes certain health symptoms. An example would be a computer chip that can sense an epileptic person is about to have a seizure and releases the necessary medicine to stop it.
I think that the future of nanomedicine is bright because nanomedicine has been studied only for 10 years, but it is developing very rapidly worldwide. It will take time for clinical application because of the safety of nanomaterials.
While the next stage for nanomedicine is clinical trials, the future promises are anything but small. Quick, accurate diagnosis and targeted therapy can help tackle deadly diseases like cancer and heart attacks, improving the quality of our lives. From medical care to that which is closer to home, we next uncover how nanotechnology is adapted into an age-old practice, the skincare regime. From household appliances to the medical arena, nanotechnology is promising a bright future. Today, the age-old practice of skincare is also welcoming this new player into its regime. Is there also a future in the marriage of nanotechnology and skincare? Skincare products in today's market promises clean skin, but nanotechnology claims to take it one step further. Our skin is divided into 3 layers: the epidermis, the dermal layer, and the subcutaneous layer. Most of the effects of aging, such as wrinkles and sagging that appear on the skin's surface, actually originate in the second or dermal layer. Until recently, most skin creams and wrinkle treatments really only treat the skin's surface. But nanotechnology promises to break down skincare properties to such a minute scale that they're easily absorbed to the innermost layers of our skin, rejuvenating skin from a cellular level. NanoSol is a company that's currently employing the use of nanotechnology in their skincare range. And that's not their only trump card.
천연이 가지고 있는 독특한 특성을 나노 기술을 접목시킴으로 인해서 피부 친화력이 높게 만들었기 때문에 굉장히 좋은 효과를 볼 수가 있습니다.
All-natural cosmetics are a new trend in the cosmetics industry. Until recently, most cosmetic companies were focused on developing products using chemical ingredients. But compared to natural ingredients, chemicals may not be as effective in opening and cleansing one's pores. Our skin doesn't breathe as well as it should, and the result may be a lackluster complexion and other woes. By combining natural ingredients and nanotechnology, NanoSol is redefining the future of skincare. It's the world's first company to develop the 8.8 nanometer technology, a patented method of naturally breaking down the beneficial properties of natural ingredients to sizes between 6 to 12 nanometers. But how much more effective does nanotechnology make a skincare range? Human pores are between the sizes of 30,000 to 50,000 nanometers. At the size of just 8.8 nanometers on average, these tiny particles containing natural ingredients clean and nurture the external part of your skin and penetrate deep to clean the inside of pores and skin layers. Just how exactly is this technology achieved? All products go through 18 months of fermentation to preserve the natural properties of every ingredient without using preservatives. Fermentation separates natural ingredients from all the bacteria and creates skincare products with no germs and no expiry date. Using this unique fermentation process and specific temperature adjustment, skincare product particles, which are bigger than 50,000 nanometers, are now broken down to more than 1,000th of their size.
지금 세계적인 추세가 그 유기농 원료를 이용한 모든 생필품부터 화장품, 먹거리들이 굉장히 많이 지금 보급이 되고 있는 시점이기 때문에 웰빙 시대에 맞는 아주 딱 맞는 아이템이라고 생각합니다. 작년도 실적은 300만 불 했고요. 그다음에 올해는 지금 1000만 불 정도 예상을 하고 있는데 지금 현재 대기업에서 저희 제품을 많이 핸들링을 하고 있기 때문에 그런 마케팅이라든지 이런 부분들이 아주 볼륨이 굉장히 커질 것 같습니다.
Nanotechnology is gaining popularity. Today, nanotechnology applied products account for about 0.1% of the global manufacturing market. But US Lux Research Group estimates that by 2014, the market for nanotechnology applied products will rise to 15%. That's an estimated $2.6 trillion US. Korea sees the potential benefits that nanotechnology research may reap. Most of Korea's first-generation nanotechnology scientists were experts in other fields who saw the potential and then moved into this new field.
So future becomes intelligent, definitely within 10 to 15 years. We are now in giga level society, like the memory is a gigabit, also the processing speed is a gigahertz level. Suppose you want to have a handheld supercomputer. You cannot have such a thing with today's technology. The performance should be enhanced at least 1,000 times.
To work towards such a future, $1.5 billion has been invested in the Korea Nanotechnology Initiative that was first formulated in 2001. This 10-year initiative aims to establish Korea as a world leader in nanotechnology.
In 2001, we had only 1,000 nanotech researchers. Nowadays, more than 4,000. So we have now 56 nanotech products in the world market. That is actually ranked in second, right behind the United States.
As a new field, nanotechnology is just beginning to deliver on its promise. In healthcare and medicine, nanobiosensors are being developed in the next 5 years and could be used for fast and accurate diagnostics. Novel nanostructures could serve as new kinds of drugs for treating severe conditions such as cancer, Parkinson's, and cardiovascular disease. In the future, nanotechnology could also tackle environmental problems. New green processing technologies could minimize the generation of undesirable byproduct effluents by curbing emissions. Nanometer-sized solar cells could also be developed to provide much of the energy needed around the world. And nanomaterials could increase the efficiency of fuel cells and batteries. The future of nanotechnology may not be clear now, but one thing is for sure, the possibilities are endless.